everybody, welcome to a new vlog video, tag video. We'll see what this ends up being. It's going to be a combination nighttime writing vlog with the Authortube Favorites Tag video. So I was tagged recently by Jessica Tescher, who's another Authortuber on here. I'll have her channel linked below. Love a good old school YouTube tag. They're always fun and chatty, which I mean, we all know I love chatting to you. So they're always something that I enjoy doing, and I don't think I've done the Authortuber Favorites Tag. I'm pretty sure at some point early in this channel there was some sort of favorites tag that I've done, but I don't think I've done this specific one. And looking at the questions, I don't think I've answered these questions in a while if I have answered similar ones in the past. So there are quite a few new of you wonderful people following along on my writing and just daily life adventures. So seemed like a good tag to do if you've been wanting to know a little bit more about me. I'll do a few questions and then do some work, and then come back and answer a few more questions, then do some more work. I think it'll help break up my evening writing routine a little bit. So it is nearly 5 o'clock. I'm done working for the day. I'm done with my teaching work. My full-time job is done. Today was also a campus day, so I've been to campus. I've done some work here at home. I've been to campus and worked there. I've quickly dashed out to Whole Foods to do my weekly food shop, came home, did some more work, and now I think I'm done for the day. So I need to do some copy editing. So I'm still copy editing book 2 of Independent Hearts. So I've got Pro Writing Aid pulled up on my computer. So I need to do some copy editing, and then I would like to try to do some writing because I haven't done any writing in the last few days. When was the last day that I wrote? It looks like I wrote on Friday and it's Wednesday. So it's been a few days since I've written. So I want to try to do at least a few hundred words in that project. And then I also would like to try to do some more outlining. But copy editing comes first. So I am up to chapter 12. I am more than halfway through the chapters, and I'm at about the halfway point in as far as days left before I need to finish it. But I am up to a couple of really long chapters. So I do want to try to do 2 chapters today, but chapter 12 is 6,200 words and chapter 13 is 6,100 words. So I've got about 12,000 something words to copy edit today. So we'll see how quickly this goes and how much time I have for other things. So before I do that, I'm going to answer the first few questions on the Authortube Favorites tag. So question number 1, what is your favorite musician or band? It's so hard to have a favorite, and this is why these tag videos can take me a long time to film, because I can go on and on and on about the music that I like. If I had to just pick, like, who do I listen to the most? These days it's probably Ed Sheeran. Like, I love Ed Sheeran. No matter what mood I'm in, there is an Ed Sheeran song for that mood. So I will listen to him a lot. But I'm 41, I'm 41. And I have listened to a lot of music over the years. And music is just such an integral part of my life. I can't imagine my life without music. So I'm not one of those people that, like, can go a whole day without ever really listening to any, like, there is music playing almost non-stop. As soon as I turn off this camera and stop talking to you, I'm going to put music back on, and I will listen to music while I work. I listen to music constantly. So there are so many artists that I really, really enjoy. But yeah, for now, musician, probably Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, Celine Dion. Like, as far as like solo artists. Bands, If we're going more recently, One Republic and Imagine Dragons are probably the ones that I listen to the most. I love both of them. Older bands. Like, I totally grew up with Bon Jovi. Love Bon Jovi. Love John Bon Jovi as a guy, but also love the band Bon Jovi. Definitely grew up on Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks. Definitely grew up, a lot of Journey playing when I was younger. Love Journey. Oh my gosh. Still listen to Journey fairly regularly. And Queen wasn't a band that I listened to a lot when I was younger, but they'd have to be a favorite band. So yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite musician or band, but there's some. But number 2, what are your top 3 favorite films? Like, this tag kills me, honestly. You can't ask me these questions. You just can't. I can't list a top 3 favorite films. I'll list 3 and then I'll think of 3 more, and then I'll think of 3 more, and then I'll think of 3 more. If we're going purely based on films I have seen so many times, I could quote The Holiday, Casino Royale, and The Princess Bride. Are those my top 3? No, because then they're Singing in the Rain. I can quote that one a lot too. Yeah, there's 4, but there are even more. I know at some point I think I did a top 10 favorite films. If you go back to like the videos in 2016, I think you'll find that. But yeah, I can't film. There was a reason I was a film major, you guys. I have a whole master's degree in media arts with an emphasis in film studies. I like movies. You can't ask me my top 3 favorite films. It doesn't exist. That list does not exist. Number 3, and then I'm gonna get copy editing. What's your favorite scent? If we're going like just general scent, peonies. Probably. Like, if I could just live in a garden of peonies, I'd be happy. But scents are definitely seasonal for me, so like peonies would be my favorite like summer scent. Lilac would probably be my favorite spring scent. Apple and cinnamon, like spice cider, would be my favorite fall scent. And pine. Christmas tree. Christmas tree would be my favorite winter scent. Pine, definitely. But if we're talking like home fragrance or perfume, things like that, something like a product you could buy, my top 3 are probably Peony and Blush Suede by Jo Malone, My Burberry Black by Burberry, and Viktor and Rolf's Bon Bon. Those are kind of the 3 perfumes that I will probably always own a bottle of and will always replace as I go through a bottle, because those are, Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb as well. I feel like Flower Bomb and Peony and Blush Suede are the 2 like year-rounders that I can do. There's some favorite scents of mine. I am now going to get copy editing because I need to get that done. But I will pop back when I copy edit chapter 12 and we'll do some more questions before I copy edit 13. Chapter 12 is done. It's very exciting. And that took me just under an hour, like 47 minutes. Yeah, about 47 minutes into the video that I'm listening to, watching while I work. So that means it'll take me another 47 minutes probably to get chapter 13 done, but that's okay. So let's go back to the tag. I think we were up to number 4. Which is, what's your favorite Disney film? That's hard, and I'm gonna limit myself to the cartoons. I'm not gonna include live action, but that's still hard. The 3 for me growing up were definitely Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, and Beauty and the Beast. And I remember when Beauty and the Beast came out, I remember very vividly going to see that in the movie theater. Growing up, I just wanted to be either Cinderella, Aurora, or Belle. I wanted to be Belle because of the books, especially in the Beast's library. I wanted to be Cinderella because the idea of having birds and mice that could sew me dresses just sounded great. And I wanted to be Aurora because I had a massive crush on Prince Philip. He was just the best Disney prince. Those are the three as far as favorite Disney film. But there are so many good ones. Number 5, what's your favorite season? Okay, if you've only just recently been following me, you might think autumn, and you'd be close, but no, Christmas. Christmas and winter in general, but Christmas specifically. Christmas is its own season. For me, there are 5 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, Christmas, and winter. So Christmas is definitely my favorite season, and yes, it is only September 7th as I am filming this, but I am already thinking about Vlogmas and starting to just like plan ahead and think about Vlogmas related things, and I really can't wait for Vlogmas. Those of you who have watched me in a previous Vlogmas, who've been following me at least since last Vlogmas, let me know in the comments, are you also excited for Vlogmas to return to this channel? Because I know I am. Number 6, what is your favorite seasonal drink? I haven't had it in ages, but like a really good non-alcoholic, like spiced mulled cider. So good. Hot chocolate is probably what I drink the most. I wish I could get into pumpkin spice lattes and stuff like that, but I cannot do the artificial flavoring that like Starbucks uses, and also like if you get like flavored creamer and stuff like that, like I wish I could do it. It makes me so ill. So I will do my own version by just adding real cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, just a dash of each into my coffee grounds before I pour it over. So fall spice I do like. I just have to do it like the old-fashioned real way and not the modern artificial Starbucks kind of way. Number 7, do you have a favorite shirt or article of clothing? I've definitely got sweaters that I wear to death. My cozy Primark leggings, definitely a favorite article of clothing. Yeah, I've got quite a few things. I mean, you see it in the vlogs. I do tend to wear the same like 10 items over and over and over again. But yeah, I don't have one favorite. I just have I like clothes. I like clothing in general. It may not look like it from the same repetitive choices I make in these vlogs. This tag is hard. Question number 8. Who is your favorite author of all time? I can't pick that. I suck at this tag. Deborah Harkness is definitely up there. I love her All Souls trilogy so much, and I reread it over and over again. I've watched the TV series over and over again. I just love it. Jane Austen. I think I will just always return to Jane Austen. Whereas I feel like there are other authors who I really like them now at this phase in my life, but like, will I still read their books when I'm 50 or 60 or 70? I don't know. Deborah Harkness, I think I will. Jane Austen, I definitely will. So I feel like it's a bit of a cop-out, but I'm going to go with Jane Austen. Number 9, do you have a favorite spot for reading or writing? For writing, at my desk. This is where I tend to, this is where the magic tends to happen the most. Do I write in bed sometimes? Yes. Do I write on my couch or in my armchair by the fire or something, by the fireplace or something? Sure. Did I used to write in coffee shops? I mean, okay, if we're going like favorite, like real favorite that I haven't done in years, but that if I could write anywhere, a coffee shop in London. Or Oxford. A coffee shop anywhere in England, basically, would be my favorite place to write and read. And book 1, A Brave Start, book 1 of Across the Pond, I'd say about 75% of that book, the first draft, was written in one coffee shop or another in London and Oxford over the course of several years. So that would be my favorite of like all possibilities, but in terms of favorite spot of like where I actually write, I guess this desk. Favorite place to read, I either sit on my couch or I read in a bed. Bed would be my favorite. I just love nothing more than a luxurious weekend morning, early afternoon, just laying in bed reading. So yeah, we'll go with that. And then one more before I get back to the next chapter. Number 10, what is your favorite food or dessert? Chocolate. It's my favorite food and it's my favorite dessert. Anything chocolate will work. If we're not saying chocolate, favorite food, like favorite savory food, I want to say pasta, but I also want to say pizza. So basically carbs, bread. I feel like I'm going with really big categories of food, like chocolate, which can come in a variety of forms, bread, which can come in a variety of forms, but I think that's as narrow as I can get. So, okay, those are the next few. So we still have 11 through 16. I am going to copy edit chapter 13, and then we will do a few more questions. And I keep losing the light of my monitor as my computer keeps going to sleep, which tells me it is definitely time to get back to copy editing. Okay, I'm up to chapter 14, which means I could possibly finish copy editing by the end of this weekend, which would be amazing. That would be truly amazing. But yes, my brain is mush now. It's a lot of copy editing. So yes, more tag questions. Where were we? Number 11. What is your favorite time of day? Bedtime? Whatever time I can finally get back in bed. Evening. I like evening. I like that end of day when the work is finally done and there's nothing else that I have to do that night, and I can just sit and watch TV and then read a book and then get in bed. So yeah, I'd say evening. And number 12, what is your favorite color? Pink. I like blue a lot and green. I just like calm, like water and plant type colors. But in terms of like colors I wear the most and am drawn to the most for like decorating and things like that, pink. I like pink. Number 13, who's your top 3 favorite Authortube channels? This is why I suck at these tags. I don't like picking favorites. I've been following a lot of really good Authortube channels lately. I really like small YouTube channels and small Authortubers. So lately I've been getting into Joni from Love Qualified, Emma Bennett, Jessica Tescher, who's the one who tagged me, Ashley from A Ginger Writes, Christina from, I think she's just slightly changed her channel. It was The English Commute, but now I think her channel is Christina Writes. I love Genevieve from My Complicated Life. Who else? See, now I feel like if I miss anyone out, they're gonna be offended. Esther has been a long-time subscriber of mine, but she has a great writer Authortube channel. So yeah, there's a lot, and basically if you're an Authortuber and I follow you, you're one of my favorite channels. Yeah, I don't really have favorites because that's like picking a favorite friend. I have a lot of Authortube favorites. Number 14, what's your favorite musical or play? I mean, those are two different things. Musical, I do love Phantom of the Opera, and that's the one musical that I've seen a few times. So yeah, I do love Phantom. Play, I want to say Much Ado About Nothing. It's one of the first plays I remember reading. I think it was the first Shakespeare play I read as well. Really like, as far as pure entertainment goes, Much Ado About Nothing. Okay, we'll do the last two after I do some writing. I have to do some writing. I've been talking too much. I'm getting distracted by you guys. It is 6:30. I'm going to let myself write for, we're gonna do a quick writing sprint, I think. We're gonna work on Royal Romance. I'm not gonna get any outlining done today. That is okay. Royal Romance and Scrivener is telling me I need to write 512 words, and I feel like I need to stop at 10 to 7 to wrap up this video and get dinner and all of that. So we will see. Yeah, I'm gonna write for 20 minutes to see how much I can get written in that time. But I need to swap out my candle and swap out my music and put my headphones back on. Okay, I wrote a little bit longer. It's now 6:57, but I was on a roll. I got up to 793 words. So I was at the goal at 512 by the time it was 10 till, but I'm writing a really pivotal scene towards the end of the book. And I don't know, I feel like I'm just at a point where writing for only 500 words at a time like is not working for me, and I think doing like 20-minute writing sprints once a day, like just one 20-minute sprint a day, like my brain needs more than that. So I think what I might need to do is every few days let myself do like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, like write for a good chunk of time so that I can be writing like 1,500 words in one block. And so basically instead of writing 500 words every day, every 3 days I just sit down and write 1,500, if that makes sense. So I'd still be getting the right word count, but I wouldn't feel like I'm stopping right as I get to a really kind of crude, like, I don't want to say what this scene is because I don't want to give anything away, but like it's a really important scene. So yeah, it's a little hard to just stop, but it is 7 o'clock just about, and I really need to go get dinner. Thankfully I've got leftovers, so dinner won't take me more than a couple minutes to heat up and sit down and eat, but it's been a long day. I wish I could have had more time to write. I wish I could have done some outlining today, but I got 2 really big chapters copy edited, and I am slightly ahead of schedule with Independent Hearts. So that is what matters, and that is what makes me happy today. So last 2 questions, well, last question and then who I'm tagging to this Authortube Favorites tag, and then I'm gonna go. Number 15, what is your favorite place that you visited? Gee, I wonder what my answer is going to be. If you don't know the answer to this question already, you clearly are new here, so welcome. Hi, I'm Andrea, and I'm obsessed with London. There are a lot of places I've visited that I loved. I love Oxford. I've loved Bath the couple times that I've been to visit Bath. I love Prague. Absolutely loved Prague. Grew up in Germany. There's not a single place in Germany that I've been that I don't really love and would love to go back and visit, as well as a lot of places that I still want to visit in Germany. But the place that I definitely have been the most and that I would move to in a heartbeat if I could just have the money and the visa to immigrate there would be London. I just love London. I love the layers of history, the fact that you can have a very modern skyscraper right next to a 13th century church. Like there aren't many places where you can find that kind of dichotomy of architecture and history and just, yeah, I just love it. I love it. The shopping's great. The dining is great. I love just walking around. There's a reason why I have written 3 books set in London, and I'm soon to be embarking on the 4th one set there. I think I will always have, even if the Across the Pond series eventually like comes to an end, I will just start another London-based series because I love thinking about London and visiting London, and so yes, that is definitely the favorite place that I've visited. Final question, number 16, who do I tag? I don't know if any other author tubers have done this, but I will say Christina, if you haven't done this. I know you're starting to transition your channel to more Authortube content, so I'd like to see you do this tag. But Genevieve from My Complicated Life, if you have not done the Authortube tag, a favorites tag, I'd like to see you do it. But yeah, anyone else, if you have an Authortube channel and you have not already done this tag, I'd like to see you do it, because I like doing tag videos and like watching tag videos, because I like chatting and letting you guys get to know more about me, but I also love getting to know more about all of you. So our question for this video, whether you have an Authortube channel or not, whether you have a YouTube channel or not, whether you will do this tag or not, I would like you to answer 1 or 2 questions in the comments. So I will have the list of all the questions in the description box if you need to remind yourself. Click to open that. Pick 1 or 2 questions, because I'd love to know some of your answers to some of these questions. I think that would be a lot of fun. So answer 1 or 2 of the questions yourself so that I can get to know a little bit more about each of you. Because I know there's a few of you who are authors and writers but don't have a YouTube channel. So you can consider yourselves unofficially tagged to answer some of these questions in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna go because it's only Wednesday, but it's been a really long week and I'm ready to just go relax. Oh, and it was a 2-night, 2-part Bachelorette episode. So I've got part 2 to watch tonight. I totally forgot about that. So I'm gonna go reheat my chili and turn on Hulu and watch the Bachelorette tonight. And then do a little bit of reading, a little bit of relaxing under the northern lights in my bedroom. And then I'm gonna go to sleep because I have a long day of working at home tomorrow. So yes, thank you for watching this video / vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would be amazing. I'd love to have more of you hanging out here with me in my little corner of the internet. Thank you very much for watching this vlog, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!